I don't know if you've ever read Paradise Lost by John Milton. Maybe not, not many people have read it, but it is a seminal work of literature, considered one of the greatest masterpieces in English literature of all time. And it's basically about how we lost paradise. There's actually a little lesser known sequel to Paradise Lost called Paradise Regained. And to John Milton, Jesus did not save the world when he died on the cross. That's not what happened. Jesus saved the world when he was in the desert, being tempted by Satan, because Satan offered all the tools of power necessary to create a kingdom of heaven on earth. I'll give you the armies, I'll give you the nations, all that stuff, if you can just show supplication to me. When Jesus said, no, I'm not going to do any of that, that was the moment he saved everyone, because he realized that heaven and the kingdom of heaven was within everyone. It was already inside of us. You didn't need any power to take it. It's not because previous to that moment, it was always about power and violence to take over, to create a kingdom. And when he decided, I'm not going to do it by any of these means, he subverted all of those things and made it about love and something within yourself that can't be taken away. Then worshiping your own highest self is probably one of the best ways to go, because your own highest self is also an aspect of God and something that's within you that can't be separated from you. You can't feel separate from it. You might not be there all the time, but it's always there for you. And it's something we can all aspire to. It's within all of us. And that is what the kingdom of heaven is really about. And these are much more loving and subversive concepts of how heaven is on earth, rather than it's about punishment, killing and shame. Honestly, all that stuff is about control and giving power to the institution of the church. All the prophets, they do the same thing. They go into the desert or the woods for 30, 50 days, fasting, praying, and eventually they trip out. They have a psychedelic experience where they realize, like, oh, wait, we're all one and we have to love each other. And then they come back and they try to teach these lessons to everyone. But as soon as the prophet dies, these messages get corrupted. They're actually all trying to teach the same foundational belief. They've just been fragmented by people wanting power and using religion for power, which is in fact the same corruption that happened when paradise was lost to begin with. Because you forget, if you think your loving God wants you to hate others, you've dropped the ball. You've lost the whole point, and you're still stuck outside of paradise.